Deals for real. So tune in for advice and news every Saturday night if you like the truth. We stand up for your rights and rules. Saturdays at 5, we'll fight for you. Skinny and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Skinny and GQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Blood whistle.
My neck, my back, grab my, ow! This is the S to the K to the double E to the T to the E to the R. And I'm sitting here with the E to the double D to the I to the E. And we're sitting here with Jessica. And we're in the house today. And we are fired up. Hello, somebody.
Just terrible. Terrible.
This is the Unleashed Voice radio show for the LGBTQ community at iLives Live right here on KWAM 990 Talk Radio, the livest show on KWAM, where we educate, enrich, and empower the community. So what's going on, E to the double D to the I to the E?
Not a thing, chicken wing. I'm just chilling. Today's Saturday. It's a beautiful day. I can wear my shorts and my sweater like a old Valley white girl.
In the words of Make America Great Again, somebody gonna grab you, ow, if you wear them shorts.
That's what he did. Rick gotta get paid somehow.
TMI. So, we're missing the G to the Q. She's down in Nashville.
How do you do that, Nashville?
She had her first speaking engagement out of town.
Yeah.
So she spoke this morning. I watched it on Facebook Live. She did a phenomenal job. Who runs the world?
Eddie.
Girls. Well, you are a girl. The girls run the world. So Gwen is representing the girls down in Nashville for Nashville Black Gay Pride. Congratulations and kudos to her for spreading the message and TUV. I like that.
I know.
What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I thought that was you,
Jessica.
I was like, did he play this doggone box?
Go ahead, Jessica. So, kudos to Gwen for doing her thing down in Nashville, representing and Girls Run the World.
Girls.
So, today, myself and Eddie, we're going to represent the Unleashed Voice radio show here. We're going to talk about, I put it on the post so individuals can call in. The studio number is 901-260-5926. Again, it's 901-260-5926. We're going to talk about coming out.
Yes. I'm coming out.
October the 11th, the other day, was National Coming Out Day.
Yes, it was.
And so that marked the 28th anniversary of National Coming Out Day, I guess discovered by HRC.
That's longer than I've been alive.
Baby, please. And so this day is one of the most difficult days and most difficult times of individuals who identify LGBTQ because they're revealing their sexual orientation to their family, their friends, their loved ones, their jobs. So this is a difficult thing. And especially, I've been black 36 years. If you're black, because you're a minority of the minority.
Right.
And so that's really difficult on that end. And so we're going to talk, we want to share our coming out stories. We want to have people to call in to share their coming out stories, to just talk about the joy, the pain, the shame, the power of coming out, the power of staying in the closet, how individuals close to you have come out, all the above. And we're going to talk about that because everyone knows somebody who's gay.
Yeah, you have to.
Everyone knows, I think, I've been black a while, a transgender individual.
Oh, well.
And most people get a drag queen and transgender mixed up.
They do.
And so we're going to talk about it. So before we take any callers live on the radio, we're going to let Eddie come out with his coming out story and talk about his joy, his pain, the process, and all the above.
Well, I'm always kind of weird. I ain't have to come out. I was always, I was always in it. Like, my family always embraced me for being who I was. And so even though I performed, I like to perform with a towel on my head, like getting around the walls.
Repeat? What do you mean perform?
That was my hair. So I was Cher, I was Beyonce, not Beyonce back then. I was Diana Ross. You better believe it. Tina Turner, you should have seen that little routine. You know Uncle Bill? That was my song I performed at the barbecue.
Uncle Bill.
The song, the blues song. Uncle Bill wants to be your stepmom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I really didn't have to come out. I talked to my mom about coming out, but I wrote her a letter because
Really? What the letter say?
it was just a heartfelt letter that one of my coaches from Abbott in Little Rock, she told me about coming out because I was dealing with a lot of kids who were, LGBTQ. So I was like, I hadn't really come out, and I wanted to have a story of coming out.
Okay.
So I wrote her a letter because I didn't want her to hang up the phone in my face. I didn't want her to pop me in my mouth. I didn't want her to just be having attitude. So I wrote the letter and sent it to her on a Friday, knowing that they wouldn't get it to her, right, till the next week.
Mm-hmm.
She called me that Saturday morning, and I was like, how did the USPS finally get something on time?
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, don't ever think that I wouldn't love you. And I was just like, boo-hooing.
How old were you when this
Oh my
conversation?
gosh, I was in college. So I was always, everybody knew that I was gay when I was younger.
You have a little sugar in your gas tank?
I always had a little sugar.
Baby, you had a lot of sugar. But go ahead.
He wasn't Splenda, he was real sugar.
Was it the brown sugar?
Yes, it was brown.
No sugar, no cream.
And I had long hair.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You had an ultra power?
No, I had a t-shirt.
Babe, I just died in the studio.
So I was lucky to have a family that always embraced me, like, for wholeheartedly, unconditionally. Like, my dad was really macho, but he really didn't set me up to where I couldn't be who I was.
Okay.
So I gave him the choice, like, I'm not going to football camp. Like, I'll do anything but that.
Okay.
So he had to choose. He wanted me to be smart and be a nerd, but I got away with it in West Memphis because I was smart and funny and I was fat. So I was a fat, funny friend. I wasn't a fat gay friend.
Ah.
So when you talk like in the neighborhood that I came from, you talk like that. They just called you white.
Okay.
So I didn't really get the whole gay bashing until high school when Trade outed me, and it was like.
I was about to jump to that. Okay, so studies have shown from the Suicide Prevention Resource Center.
Yeah.
They said between 30 and 40% of LGBT youth, depending on the age or the sex group, have attempted suicide because of bullying, teasing, harassment, physical assault, and other suicide-related behaviors. And a large number of those individuals, this comes from the cons of coming out.
Right.
Okay, so when you come out, you're going to have to deal with this, especially when you're young.
Yeah.
In high school, middle school, because kids don't understand. Some kids do because they've been exposed. Some kids do not. But you, as a person who's coming out, you don't think about all those ramifications that come with you saying, I'm gay, this is me, who I am.
Right.
And so now people must be cognizant about the power of their words. Because your words can ultimately make someone take their life.
Exactly.
Because as we know, suicide is number 10 leading cause of death here in the United States of America. And out of that number 10, we don't know the large percentage of LGBT youth. They say 30 to 40%, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than that. Because also when you come out, your family rejects you. Your church rejects you.
Right.
Society rejects you. That's a lot of rejection. Then that leads to STD.
Yeah.
STDs, STIs, HIV and AIDS, all of that plays into this. So it's more than just, I'm coming out, I'm gay, here I am. So we have to worry about all of that.
But I was privileged. My grandfather.
I was about to say that. I was about to go ahead.
He used to buy me Barbie dolls. Like,
what?
He would legit buy me Barbie. There's a picture of me with a Barbie doll in a handstand. I used to like to do their hair.
Baby, I just died. I just died again.
I love the Barbie dolls, not the fake dolls. He brought me one of the fake dolls, and I was like, and he went to go buy a Barbie doll because it was real.
Did he buy the Barbie doll? He bought
Barbie.
Ken.
He bought Barbie. I ain't want no Ken doll.
You.
Ken had he had a real thing.
Baby, I just died
Barbie.
again.
But Barbie was fun to play with because she was fish.
Baby, I just died again. So this is a great topic due to the fact it's power in you telling your story. Can't nobody tell your story like you. It's a powerful story behind you coming out the box and being who you are and being authentically who God created you to be. Because God makes no mistakes.
None.
And every person who speaks up changes more hearts and more minds and create new advocates for equality.
Yeah.
We need people to come out the box.
Come on out.
Now, I do not recommend kids who are living with their mothers who are homophobic or hate gay people to come out because we don't have the venues in the areas to support you.
Right.
So we have a caller. We'll take this caller before I break. Caller, you're live on the Livest radio show on KWAM 990. Charlie, go ahead.
Hey, Charlotte.
Is it coming out the speaker? Go ahead, baby. Mm-hmm.
In pumps. She had Cabbage Patch Dogs. Yes.
On your end.
See, look, that's the love that we have in the family.
Well, let me say this. I love it because of